Artificial intelligence, or AI, is all around us. It's growing faster than ever before. Think about it. AI helps you find videos online. It suggests what movies to watch. It can even help doctors find diseases. This technology is becoming incredibly powerful, and honestly, it's changing our world in big ways. It's not just science fiction anymore, it's part of our daily lives. As we build these amazing thinking machines, we have to stop and ask ourselves some very important questions. We're not just building tools, we're creating systems that make decisions. And those decisions can affect everyone. It's a thrilling time to be alive, full of new possibilities. So why do we need to talk about ethics? Well, ethics is the study of what is right and what is wrong. It's our guide for making good choices. When we talk about AI ethics, we're asking, how can we make sure these smart systems do the right thing? How do we build them to be fair, safe, and helpful for all of humanity? An ethical dilemma is a situation where you have to choose between two or more options, and none of them feel completely right. It's a tough spot. With AI, these dilemmas are popping up everywhere, creating new challenges that philosophers and scientists have never faced before. Consider this. We're teaching machines to think, learn, and act on their own. This is a huge responsibility. It's kind of like teaching a child, but this child can process billions of pieces of information in a second. If we're not careful about the lessons we teach our AI, it could learn our worst habits. It could become unfair or even dangerous. That's why thinking about ethics right now, at the dawn of this new age, is so critically important. We're laying the foundation for the future, and we want that future to be a good one for everyone on this planet we call home. The choices we make today will shape the world of tomorrow. Every line of code, every piece of data we feed into an AI system has a moral dimension. It carries our values with it. Are we building AI that respects people's privacy? Are we creating systems that treat everyone equally? These are not just technical questions. They're questions about who we are and what kind of society we want to build. It's up to all of us, scientists, engineers, and you, to get involved in this conversation. Let's get to it. First up is bias. AI learns from the data we give it. If that data is biased, the AI will be biased too. Imagine an AI used to help a judge decide on prison sentences. If the AI was trained on historical data that showed unfairness towards certain groups of people, the AI might learn to be unfair as well. It wouldn't be doing it on purpose. It would just be repeating the patterns it learned from us. The big question here is, how can we clean up our data and teach our AI systems to be truly fair and impartial so they don't repeat the mistakes of the past? Next, let's talk about privacy. Your phone, your computer, and smart speakers in your home are always collecting information. AI uses this data to learn about you and make your life easier. But where do we draw the line? Consider so-called deepfakes, which are realistic but fake videos made by AI. Someone could use this technology to create a video of you saying or doing something you never did. This creates a serious problem for trust and truth. The question becomes, how can we enjoy the benefits of personalized AI without giving up our fundamental right to privacy and control over our own image? Then there's the issue of control. This is a big one. Some people worry about creating AI that's so smart we can't turn it off. Think about autonomous weapons, sometimes called robot soldiers. These are machines designed to make life or death decisions on the battlefield without a human giving the final command. This raises a huge ethical red flag for many people around the world. We have to ask ourselves, should we ever allow a machine to have complete control over such an important decision? Is that a line we, as a species, should agree never to cross? This leads us to responsibility, or what some call accountability. If an AI system makes a mistake, who is to blame? Let's say a self-driving car causes an accident. Is it the fault of the owner who is sitting in the car? Is it the fault of the engineers who programmed the AI? Or is it the fault of the company that built and sold the car? Figuring this out is incredibly tricky. It's a legal and moral maze. The essential question is, when an autonomous system fails, who is held responsible for the consequences? Finally, let's consider jobs. AI and robots are getting very good at doing tasks that people used to do. This is true for work in factories, in offices, and even in creative fields. While this can make businesses more efficient, it also means that many people might lose their jobs to machines. This could create massive economic and social challenges for communities everywhere. So, we must ask, how do we manage this transition and ensure that as technology advances, we create new opportunities and support people, so no one gets left behind in this new world? So, how do we solve these tough problems? Philosophers have given us a few ways to think about right and wrong. One idea is called utilitarianism. This approach says that the best action is the one that creates the most good for the most people. A utilitarian might look at a self-driving car's programming and say, it should always choose the action that saves the most lives in an accident, even if it's a difficult choice. It focuses on the results or consequences of an action. The goal is to maximize happiness and well-being for everyone involved. Another way to think is called deontology. This idea is all about rules. It says that some actions are just right and some are just wrong, no matter what the consequences are. A deontologist might argue that an AI should never lie, even if a lie might lead to a good outcome. For them, following moral rules is the most important thing. When thinking about AI, this means we might need to create a strict set of rules, like an AI shall not harm a human, that all systems must follow without any exceptions. This provides a clear, unbending standard for behavior. A third approach is called virtue ethics. Instead of focusing on results or rules, this idea focuses on character. It asks, what would a good person do? When we apply this to AI, we're not just programming rules. We're trying to build AI with good character traits like honesty, fairness, and compassion. The goal is to create an AI that doesn't just follow instructions, but develops a kind of moral wisdom. This is a very ambitious goal, but it encourages us to think about AI not as a simple tool, but as a partner that we want to be able to trust. These three ideas, thinking about results, following rules, and building good character, are like different tools in a toolbox. There's no single right answer for every AI dilemma. Sometimes we might need to focus on the outcome, and other times a strict rule might be necessary. By using all of these perspectives, we can look at a problem from different angles. This helps us have a more complete and thoughtful conversation about how to build AI that is not just smart, but also wise, making our world a better and safer place for everyone. Recognizing these challenges, people all over the world are working hard to create guardrails for AI. Governments are starting to write new laws and regulations. Think of them as the rules of the road for artificial intelligence. For example, some rules might require that AI systems be transparent. This means companies have to explain how their AI makes decisions, so it's not just a mysterious black box. These efforts are designed to make sure that AI is developed and used safely and responsibly, protecting everyone's rights and well-being in the process. Companies that build AI are also creating their own ethical guidelines. Many have set up ethics boards, which are teams of people who review new technologies to make sure they're not harmful. They're working on ways to find and fix bias in their systems and to protect user data more effectively. This is a good start, because the people who create the technology have a huge responsibility to think about its impact on society. It's a sign that the industry is taking these moral questions seriously and working from the inside to build better, safer products for us all. Ultimately, the goal is to build AI that we can trust. Trust is everything. We need to be confident that the AI systems we use in our hospitals, our cars, and our legal system are fair, reliable, and secure. Building this trust requires a team effort. It needs scientists to build better technology, governments to create smart rules, companies to act responsibly, and citizens like you to stay informed and ask tough questions. It's a global conversation, and every voice matters in shaping a future where humans and AI can work together. The journey of AI is just beginning, and its potential to help solve some of the world's biggest problems, from climate change to disease, is truly amazing. Navigating the moral maze of AI ethics is not easy, but it's one of the most important things we can do. By being thoughtful, by working together, and by putting people at the center of everything we do, we can steer this powerful technology toward a future that is not only smarter, but also more just, more equitable, and more hopeful for all of humanity. The future is in our hands. Let's make it a good one.